Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. Today we are going to take a look at the Delustil armor weave, although the style is actually called the Quantum Delustil. So let's get this party started. So the style is only the chest piece. I thought we would need some pants to go with that, but there's a few alternatives. Like obviously in this case you can see here there is some textures built into the chest piece, which sadly doesn't match with most styles in this universe online. Although if you do have some metallic material, you can bypass that easily enough. You could use some of the metallic materials, like in this case here, the yellow metallic material, to try to match it with the texture of the chest piece. It's not exactly the same, but it's close enough. It works a bit better with the red metallic material, I guess. And also, one of the nice thing about this chest piece is that you can see the emblem is off to the side, as opposed to be centered on the character. Although you can see the clasps interfere with the emblem a little bit, so in this case, it might be better just not to use it. So where do you need to go to get this chest piece? Let's take a look.
Hey, been peeping you do your thing, saving the day. I'm a fan. Think you could help me out? Bang babies, you know the powered up metahumans like me? Well, they're going missing faster than the state funds that were supposed to be helping them. We gotta stop it. So meet me in Dakota City.
So when you log in, you should get a message from our friend Static, and you could go directly to the Dakota City map, just clicking play now. Well, let's do that because why not? So here we are in Dakota City. I already made a video about Dakota City. I'll put a link to that video in the description down below. So once you get here, if we take a look at our journal, so here you have a mission called Shock to the System Part 1. So at first we got the message from Static. Then we have to speak to Static in Dakota City. So let us do that. So you can see as we spoke to Static, the mission got updated. Now we have to complete a mission for Static, for Grail, or for Steel in Dakota City. And sadly, you will need to be combat rating 385 in order to be able to get the chest piece. Like you can play the mission even if you are not combat rating 385 just yet. But in order to be able to get the chest piece, you will have to be combat rating 385. So you have to play a solo mission in the open world first. Then you have to play the Shock to the System duo. Then you have to play the alert. And then you have to play the raid. And you have to do it in that order. And you can see you can change the difficulty. It doesn't matter if you play the event version, the normal version, or the elite version. You have to play all the missions. And again, you have to play solo, duo, alert, and raid. Once you do all of that, you will be able to come over here and talk to Dr. Sarah Charles. And afterwards, you will be able to come over here. There's this little chest over here where you can actually get the chest piece. So you will have to purchase the chest piece and it will cost you 20 Metaclinic ID. And you can also purchase some of the components you need to be able to upgrade the chest piece. You can see here the quantum residue, the otherworldly alloy, or the experimental synthetic DNA. And for the quantum residue, you can see there's a limit of 10 per week. And you can purchase 5 otherworldly alloy per week. So basically, once you purchase 10, you'll be loot locked until the weekly reset. The weekly reset, for those who don't know, is every Thursday morning. Normally, you should get the quantum residue and the otherworldly alloy as random drops playing the missions. For the experimental synthetic DNA, you have no choice. You will have to come and buy it here. And once you have the chest piece, you will be able to upgrade it. Like here, you can see I was able to upgrade it to rank 4. Now, I don't have any components to show you. So you can see you will have to upgrade the chest piece to rank 10, to rank 20, to rank 30, and to rank 40. Once you reach rank 30, the chest piece will count as an elite piece of gear. So it's not an elite piece of gear just yet, but once you upgrade it, it will be. So I played with the style a bit. So if you've been meaning to recreate our friend Major Force, again, you might need to use some metallic materials if you want to match it with the chest piece. For the skin, I used the chrome skin. It doesn't work with, it kind of works well enough with the purple, but if you try to match it with a color like yellow, it doesn't match so well. But it gives us a pretty cool looking Major Force. And then I toyed with it some more, and we can make a pretty good version of the Atom using this chest piece. I had to use the red metallic material and the blue metallic material in this case. Normally the Atom has his emblem in the forehead, but again here, not really an option. So if you want him to have an emblem, you'll have the emblem to the side, or you could decide not to use an emblem, your choice. You can still recreate the item without the material, but here you can see without the materials, the red of the chest piece doesn't quite match with the red of the pants. Another option would be to recreate wildfire. Again here, I did not use any materials, and it works so well enough. And then I thought, why stop there, and recreated the Vision from the Avengers. This is pretty much a classic Vision from way back when, and it works so well enough. The one thing though is that it would need like a diamond shaped emblem for the Vision, but with the emblem on the side, it doesn't really work. So even without the diamond shaped emblem in the chest piece, it still works well enough for the Vision. I thought it could kind of sort of work for Captain America, the first Avenger, and it kind of sort of works. Although you end up with the emblem on the side, what can you do? The same for Hyperion, although even with the emblem that is not quite in the right spot, it creates a pretty darn good version of Hyperion. Although at some point they changed the color scheme of Hyperion, it still works well enough, even though it's not exactly it. It's close enough that people would understand that this is Hyperion. So there you go guys, so for those of you who were waiting and waiting for episode 45, Shock to the System, it is finally here. And for the OP item, it gave us a pretty darn good looking chest piece. Obviously as I upgrade it, I'll make a video about it so that you can see the stats at rank 10, rank 20, rank 30, and rank 40.